Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nancy Jean's Garden, and Jeffrey is visiting us. He's coming up to the cold north from his. He even put on his little wool sweater.
I put on my wool sweater.
So, and we already have a hello from Sarah Broyles Back 40 Studio.
Thank you.
We had a couple people who wrote in early, and we're going to go to that. So what's going on in Mexico, Jeffrey?
Well, the weather is the same as it usually is, and I'm enjoying myself. And I had a friend visit from New York.
Mm-hmm.
It was a surprise because he got a super cheap flight to Belize.
Oh, okay.
From New York. And so then from Belize, he just flew here because it was also super cheap. He went on like a snorkel something.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we had a lovely day together. I took him to the most extreme parts. I took him to the middle of the most insane bazaar you've ever seen in your life. Mm-hmm. And then I took him to the tranquility of the park and the forest. And we took a cable car and we ate well. We walked through some fancy neighborhoods. We walked through some not fancy neighborhoods. It was fun.
Well, I'm going to go back and hide this comment. Hi to Patricia. Hello, and hi to Carol from Albuquerque in New Mexico, which she's looking at the same crappy weather we're looking at this weekend. It's going to come through the whole Southwest.
Hi, Lord.
And Lisa, you're in Ontario, Canada. Would you take your bad weather back, please? It's going to freeze. One day this weekend, the high is going to be 32 and the low is going to be 17. You can take that back. Cardamancy Mesquite's stuck in the same weather I'm in. And I'm saying names today to kind of stretch this out because we've got some good questions and I want to.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. Oh, Barbara Berkman. Hello. And hi to Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Sharon. That's Sharon in British Columbia.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to take the first question that came in to me through YouTube, and I'm going to answer it. I'm loving varieties of kyanite, peanut jasper, and astrophyllite. And astrophyllite, if it's the clear one that I think, I'm sorry your shows are going away. My stupid thing is, I set it to things not to be timed, but they're only staying up for 10 seconds. So I'm going to tell you about kyanite. Kyanite, although we normally see it as blue or black, it can be green and orange. Black grounds the body, blue strengthens the voice, green connects to the heart, and orange boosts your creativity. Kyanite is almost always aligned with the zodiac signs of Aries, Taurus, and Libra in all chakras. Kyanite is a form of aluminum silicate. That's why it tends to flake off into little shaved. Do I have some kyanite? I had some kyanite. This is the tiniest piece of kyanite you're ever going to see. This is a piece of kyanite, and this flaked off a great big one. This is a blue one. And clean kyanite with smoke or sound. Don't put it in water. And above all, and I was reading an article about kyanite once, and I said, don't put your kyanite stones in an ultrasonic cleaner. Now, I want to know who puts their stones in an ultrasonic cleaner in the first place.
What is an ultrasonic cleaner?
People used to clean their jewelry to get diamonds clean. I mean, if you got a diamond, put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. It sends ultrasonic thing through the waves. And the woman said, I opened up my thing and it's just shredded throughout the bottom of the cleaner. Just saying. If you don't know something about a stone, don't do it to it. It's wonderful grounding stones, and it's grounding like it's black is for grounding, blues for learning to express yourself, grounding yourself there. It's also, if you build grids, if you put little kyanite chips, that's why I have tinsy little kyanite chips like that. I use them to connect parts of a grid. It's a great connecting stone.
Hmm.
I don't know about peanut jasper, except I would expect it would be grounding because of the brown and the astrophyllite. The name didn't ring a bell, and I'm going with things that ring bells, not that I have to look up. So I told you what you're working with, Annie Bear. If you want to know otherwise, like I've always told you, Google it. Google is almost always 90% correct about crystals. And if you read something, you go, that doesn't connect to me, then it doesn't. Okay. Now, the next question goes to Mr. Jeffrey.
Okay.
Well, let me see if I can change this.
That's why I have my glasses on.
Hmm?
That's why I have my glasses on so I could read.
It's vanity hits us at all age. Okay. Labradorite crystal disappeared overnight. Where did it go? It doesn't matter what kind of crystal it is. It's that the crystal disappeared.
Where did it go, basically, as I'm asking. It's hiding.
It's being hidden.
You look the other way.
Mm-hmm. You'll
It
find
was hidden. I swear to God. It's so, yeah, this is like they're playing with you. You know what they're telling you? Okay. They're telling you to take a break from the heartache. That's what I think that you've been working on a lot of heartache stuff, or maybe you're going too deep into it, and they're telling you you need to come out a little bit and then go back in. But it's almost like you need it's like a cigarette break or a lunch break or a dessert break or whatever, a nap. Like that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Yep. Queen of timing. So
that would,
yeah.
that would make complete sense with my understanding. Labradorite is a very powerful grounding stone, but you can see it's almost like it's letting you look into the shadows, and you don't need to be looking at the shadows right now, Catherine. You need to be looking to the light, not to the dark side, because it's not a dark stone innately, but that's what it can go towards. Okay. Got it. Do you get this question, Jeff?
It's like they stepped into it's like your higher self in a certain way stepped in to say, okay, here, I'm going to push you a little. Do you know what I mean? That way, or that way, or that way, or that way.
However, it moved it somewhere. Your little good little elves. It's like it's going to show up. I thought I'd lost my good charger, my good brick that I use to carry with my phones. And I remembered it was on my bed, and then I couldn't find it anywhere on my bed. And I looked all over, and I looked all around, and I have a gray woven basket that I keep things in on my bed so that they don't roll off and get carried away by the cats. And it wasn't in there. And the other day I finally flipped it over, and there it was. The charger was in the gray basket. So I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
It was just telling me, don't worry about charging your phone or doing things in the middle of the night.
Okay. Oh.
Next question. Does my dragon guide have any messages for me that I'm not hearing properly? Thank you.
The first thing I heard is that you're not supposed to hear it. You're supposed to get it another way. You keep on trying to hear, and you're supposed to either see or feel. That's the first thing I got.
And that would be the answer to that question. What can I say? Okay, we're into open chat questions now, guys. So, I marked one of these. Somebody called. Is this some new name for you? Oh, Nefri. That's putting us together, Nancy and Jeffrey.
Nefri.
Nefri. Okay, Vicky Howell's not feeling well. We all need to send her love and light.
We love you, Vicky. Blessings.
Mhm. And I've got the crud too, which is why Jeffrey's going to try to work it so he does most of the talking. Sunstone.
Welcome, sir. I know nothing of sunstone. I know.
Sunstone, think of the name, sunstone. It's sun and stone. That's what it looks like.
Sounds lovely.
It enlightens you. It brings light into things. If you work with it and hold it, it can brighten your mood. It's aptly named. It's a good stone. Okay. I've been having a stressful month intermittently with my mom and my shadow work. I've been using it. Oh, this is the lady who lost her labradorite. Yeah. If you're doing okay, we're going to talk about shadow work as soon as we get off this question. She's trying to break muscle memory.
Yeah. Well, that takes time, and then you have to, you put in the order.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, hi Raphael, right? Hi Angel of Healing. Hi Angel of femur. Pull in whatever energy you want. You don't have to know its name, and say I'm ready. I put in the order, and I know that it's like you go to a diner. I want a burger deluxe. It'll come when it'll come. It'll come pretty quick. Chill out. Meanwhile, pick a song on the jukebox. Look around the diner. Look at the other people. Enjoy yourself. You put in the order. I want to be healed. It's releasing. I'm in the process of releasing, and I'm going to let it release. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Pick a song in the jukebox.
That's right.
A good one.
Okay, and here's one. It's a timing one. I can look at it on the garden.
Oh my. I'm so sorry. Sharon, I didn't know. Okay. Where? Okay. It's under the house. Does that make sense? I'm getting it's under the house. I get it's almost like, is there a part of the house that's built like into the earth?
Like a root cellar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something. That was okay, but I'm going to continue. Yeah. Okay. No, there's something under. I get this feeling of under. I don't know what that means. It's like it's under something. However, okay, I got the widow, but then I get the happy family. So this would pertain like, yes, you're going to find it.
10 weeks.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And here's the transformation of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The sun is shining. Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, with this card in the middle, I would say yes.
Okay. Let me read the timing I see in the garden. I think they died in the fall. I got the mind in there. And this stone tells me that all is aligned towards your value, and they're going to see it clearly when it comes. The reason it's been kept from you is transmutation is complete, so that everybody gets over this. And this is winter. This is winter, spring, summer, fall. So they're going to find it this winter. And then when it's finally probated, when they get the document and get it all at, that's going to be in the summer. And it's going to be a huge step for you. And from and I feel like it'll all open a lot of paths for you, strawberry rhubarb. So that's the timing I see. When I asked for timing about this, I got winter. These would be finding it. These would be resolving it. And I think the partner died in the fall. So, and I got a feeling it's going to be late winter and not. I don't ask me why. Well, Jeffrey pulled the 10 cards, so it'd be 10 weeks from now, which would be spring.
No, it's like
It'd be spring almost. But whatever they're digging around where they need to be looking right now. I hope that helps.
yeah, we hope that helps.
It's in a box. Do you sense it's in a box?
Yeah, it's like hidden. Look what
It's in a plasticized box. Yeah.
Again.
I get a feeling it's in a plasticky,
Oh,
plasticized.
it's buried in a file. It's like at the bottom of, yeah, whatever. But I get this feeling like under the house.
Mm-hmm.
Like almost like tapes. You know how you tape something underneath a drawer? It's like really, really fucking hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And you know what I almost see? Like a black and white tweedy looking pattern. You know how some of those boxes are made like that, but they're hard and they're plasticky and they were meant to hold documents. We're going back to the 70s and the 80s. And they were sort of weatherproofed, so your stuff wouldn't leak. And that's what I feel like it's in, but it's a long, narrow box. And was your ex-partner an ADHD because they were a stacker?
No, she's saying it's buried in a file in the computer.
Oh,
Even worse than a box.
then I would go to a good computer person to take it apart. My daughter, who's a computer wizard, could find anything anywhere. If you have any words at all that they can go in and find, and even have the beginning of an understanding of the text files that your partner used. Unless they stored it on a flash drive and that's in a box somewhere. There's another confusion for you. Okay. Somebody danced yesterday to the Beach Boys. And it's not Beach Boy weather now. Okay. This one's for you. You even know New York. And for those of you driving in your car, I would like a better renovated apartment in the Upper East Side of New York City. Can I afford it? I'm looking online. What do you see for me coming in this area?
Okay. There's something you're going to have to give up. But there's something that you're willing to give up. This is a self-sacrifice, but it's a spiritual self-sacrifice. So there's something, it's like, well, maybe this was the catalyst that pushed me to give something up, and that's okay. I'm ready to see things from a more spiritual angle. I'm ready to surrender myself to spirit, basically, is what it's saying. But it's also, this is a card of pause. So this is a card of I have to really look at things also from a different angle, from an upside down angle, from a way of that I've never looked at it before. Because maybe in the past, it's I have to have an elevator in the building. And now you're I don't care. Or it has to be a doorman. Now you're I don't care. It has to be above 96 or below 96. Now it's I don't care. Like that. There's something that there's a willing giving up of something. And that's part of the strategy in order to take what you need and leave the rest. To take what you need and leave the rest. So maybe it's about downsizing. Maybe it's about giving up the doorman. Or maybe it's about giving up living alone. or maybe it's about there's something that has to be, but there's part of you that says, you know what, maybe I need to not hang on to the reins of it has to be this, and just like let something new come, because he sits and waits for spiritual information is what he's doing. That's what he's doing. I sacrifice myself to myself. I sacrifice myself to my light. I let my light lead me.
Mm-hmm. It's to understand God's will.
Right.
I think you're going to be successful. I didn't see anything negative pass through my head at the time. Let me see if I pull a four card, and then we're going to take. Yes, anybody can ask a question, and somebody asked, and then she finally asked a question because she realized anybody can ask a question.
And I wish you luck, Patricia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, New York is not the easiest place to apartment.
Well, Jeffrey knows more about New York apartments than anybody wants to know.
I used to put up for a roommate on Craigslist, I think like in the 90s, I guess. Maybe, yeah, in the 90s. So I'd put up an ad on Craigslist, and I would get between 27 and 40 responses in an hour. It was a different world.
Mm-hmm. But you live near Times Square, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What I got for your pull, this is not going to match to what you asked. This may be the answer to Reback's question. So I'm going to see if I'm going to pull one that makes more sense with Catherine's. Oh, okay. You got soul groups for Patricia. You got soul groups, and the way I'm going to look at that for you is I'm sorry, people. I do have a cold, and I am taking cold medicine, so my mind is a bit delayed. Soul groups, and you can see all the chakras, and we're all connected together. This card represents sacred community in all forms. Now is the time to tell all those who are close to you how much you love and appreciate them and how they contribute to your happiness. This is a gentle reminder that your community is a reflection of your consciousness. Invest times in those who uplift and inspire you. You may have a powerful message or connection from someone within this group. So it's going to be somebody you know who's going to lead you to where you need to go. Make sense? And does that ring a bell? I think it rings a bell. Okay. Will I find a job soon? What'd you get, Jeffrey?
I'm through. I was listening to that reading.
Well, get on the ball, Jeffrey.
Actually, maybe you've gone through that. Okay, these are the cards that I get. Whoops. Sorry. So look, reading this as a story, you're so busy being disappointed about what you lost or what happened, like you can't move forward. You need to really move forward and not be sad anymore. Oh, I lost this. This used to be. So how do we get him rolling? How do we get him rolling? Oh my God. Yeah, you really need to change, don't you? You really. Okay, so what you really need is to change your perspective and see what's in front of you, because these are two fives. Fives are all about change, and it's all about the perspective. Am I looking at the past? Am I looking at what happened as, oh, the disappointment? Oh, how I wasn't, included? Is that what I'm looking at? Is that how I'm perceiving things, right? Because if that's how I'm perceiving things, now you have this moment of clarity here in this card to say, maybe I can give that up. If I can give up those attitudes of nobody loves me, nothing ever works out for me, if I could willingly give that up, That's how I can move forward into the end of a way of thinking. This is going to be a process, I have to tell you. This whole thing that we're talking about, this is a process. So will I get a job soon? It's like you have work to do before you get the job. Because this is the end of a way of thinking and the beginning of a new dawn. But, we're really at that end of a way of thinking. And these two things need to come, you have to understand where they're coming from, be willing to give them up so that a new dawn can rise. Because the chariot moves like this and he executes his plan like lickety split. And he's confident and he's assured and he knows how to do it. And he's led by spirit. But we have to, there's a bit of a process going on here.
Yeah. What I pulled was you got self-employment, but you got it upside down. And it reads just like what Jeffrey just said. Although your enthusiasm's heartwarming, you're too focused on the finish line. You're not focused on what you need to do to get yourself entered in the race. The message is that now is the time to get more invested in your foundation. Make sure your finances, you know exactly what you need. Your plans are grounded in reality. And you have a strong support system to help cheer you on. The answer for self-employment is not no, but it's just not yet making that change. And you want to be in a position where you're more in charge of your own work. She's been in a job where she was kind of ordered around, do a lot of stuff she didn't really like to do. But you need, I can tell you so many times when I read for people that are looking for work, they're so focused on how crappy the last job was. You carry that like a weight on you. And when you interview people, you can feel that they're feeling that way. So what you need to do is write down the good points and the bad points of what you went through, and then start building from a positive foundation of what I learned to get you out of it. Okay. I hope that helps. And soon as your attitude changes. That's really what I feel. Okay. Show. My ancestral grandmothers, with the help of my Lyran family, are trying to connect me to my high heart, third eye. Do you see this, and when will it happen? I think you got all the help you can get, kid. It's up to you. What do you feel, Jeffrey?
Yeah, I feel it's right there in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's almost like the language is given to you.
That's you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we got.
And you know what it is also? It's like meditation. That's why they call it a practice.
Mm-hmm.
Some days you go in and you sit there for 10 minutes and all you can think about is the laundry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that too is a meditation. I'm observing myself, making myself crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting information. And then there are other days where you go in and it's like, I don't know what happened, but a door opened and I was like floating around with them. So you just keep on going.
Well, this is her answers. They have me chanting at my pendulum board. That's fine, but there must be concrete steps you can take towards physically bringing in an understanding to yourself of the change that's happening in you. Does that make any sense, Jeffrey? Am I talking out my butt?
No, I hear you.
Okay. This is the last question we're going to take right now. Then Jeffrey and I are going to talk about some stuff between us. Will my son be able to figure out what's going on with his health issue soon? He's been pushing through and not feeling well for over a year now. Some days are okay.
Son, figure it out.
Okay.
Will the son figure out the health? This is the part that goes. He will. Okay, this is a really, I pulled this one first. So it feels like he's been, I'll try this and I'll try that and I'll try this and I'll try that and I'll try this and I'll try that. Okay. And he's done that. It's not like he hasn't. Okay. But then the lesson is finally learned. It's inevitable. that the resurrection happens. It's
Mhm.
inevitable. Okay. And then I get this institution. So this is probably a hospital or a medical thing or something, but it's one he hasn't looked at before. It feels like it's one he hasn't looked at before that will help to organize his health. This is about ritual. It's about ritual, right? Doing the same thing, changing a diet. It's not just
Mhm.
about, like, for instance, or a sleep pattern or whatever. And then the end comes, which is good because something new comes, and he's going to go in a whole different direction in terms of his health. He's going to go in a whole different direction. He's going in a whole different direction. It's like, so it's almost like someone who never exercised all of a sudden starts exercising. It's like that. It's like, what?
And then they tear up every muscle in their body that they hadn't used for 100 years. I know about that one. I did that one in my.
No, but he's going on his quest. This is like, there's a spiritual aspect to this whole health thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's tried everything. It's inevitable that he will be resurrected. He's going to bring in a new ritual and his own old way of thinking and go off in a new direction.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a very good positive card. It's leading toward the 9. The next one is the 9, which is the wish.
It's the edge of the end of the completion.
Yeah, he will. But
okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't have pulled a better card for you. Look what I pulled. Focus on your health. And look, this lady's jogging down the street. And the bottom of the card says, wellness, active, radiant, and nourishment. And I think he's been changing a lot of his diet to change. And when you change your diet, it changes your body, but it's not like a pill that just changes everything overnight. But the message from Focus on Your Health is the angels are congratulating you on your awareness of health and wellness. This is a reassurance that if you're currently struggling with that physical challenge, it will get better. Your body is acclimating to the higher vibrations and your aura is glowing with health. And that may be when you say he feels up some days and down other days. That's when he gets a day where he really feels great. And then he kind of slides back to how he felt before. I know this because I went from 330 pounds to 200 pounds. And there's a lot of days in there where I went, why am I doing this? But I'm so happy with the card I pulled for him, Silver Lining. We're just going to leave it there. His aura is changing, his energy is changing, and that takes a bit of getting used to because sometimes we have it in our head, well, I'm supposed to be fat and happy, or maybe just fat, not happy,
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, and also the Judgment card that I pulled is a very powerful card. I mean, it's truly the card of resurrection.
Right. It's
Truly
changing
the card.
also.
And the other thing about the Judgment card is this energy of the lesson has been incorporated into my body.
Right.
And it's my soul. And through that, now that's the true resurrection, because the Judgment card is the second to last card in the deck. So the story is coming to an end. It's coming to a completion, to an end, to a period, to a rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very nice.
Well, what Jeffrey and I are going to talk about for Jeffrey and I, and for all of y'all that are out there listening.
I'm going to wear my hat on the other side for this because
Yes, he's going to be jaunty for this.
Well, these are my sunglasses. It depends where the sun is, you see.
I know. Yeah, and there's a lot of sun in Mexico.
There is.
I know. We're going to be back teaching tarot. We've taught it before. It's a 6 weeks course that includes a beginning week in numerology. You get a pretty good understanding of how to work when we talk about the number 5 and the number this. There's a reason for that. Numbers are very important in tarot. That's the first part of it. The second part is then we go into the minor arcana. And if you can learn what the suits mean and what the numbers mean, you've learned this much of the deck. And then all that leaves is this much of the deck. It's probably not even that much, probably more like that much of the deck. That's the Fool's Journey, the major arcana.
22 cards.
Huh?
22 cards.
22 cards. And so what we're going to do is we're teaching it like we've taught it before. We're using a lot of the same stuff. You get materials from us about self-awareness, how to meditate, how to protect yourself. When we talk about protection prayers, we bring all that in. And then the first week you learn numerology. The second week you learn suits and the numbers, and you put them together and see how magical that is. Then along with that, usually kind of always end up teaching the court cards, the king, queen, page,
Mm-hmm.
and knight, or whatever they're called. We use the Rider-Waite deck to train you because that's a deck Jeffrey always uses. And we use that deck because it is the universal that almost all decks are based on. And it makes it easier. And if you want to go, if you have some lovely deck you want to learn that you bought 4 years ago and you'll learn it, but you can use a little teeny tiny Rider-Waite deck and be just fine with us. Then we get into the Fool's Journey, which is the major arcana. And once you get through that, all along there, we're teaching you real simple readings forms. But a lot of people said, but I run out of questions. So we're going to weave in something Jeffrey created called
The Shadow Work Tarot Workbook.
And because there's always questions to ask about yourself. And this book gives you a framework to ask those questions and a way to look at it. And this will be available as a PDF download, so you don't have to buy the book. If you physically want the book, you can get it through Amazon, and it's not terribly expensive. And we're going to be teaching reading techniques through this.
Right.
And then at the end of the 6 weeks, you'll know all the cards. You'll be able to do readings. You won't be as fast as we are because you haven't been doing it since you were 12, like some of us. But
the point is also we're trying to get you to have your own interpretation of what cards are. We give you, so for instance, any given card has quite a few meanings. Here, the Emperor. So it's 4. So it's stability. It represents the father. It represents Mars. It represents mental action. It represents clarity. It represents power. It represents authority. But so, you get your 3 or 4 words or something that you understand. But, we want you to get into like, well, the emperor with the long beard reminds me of God. What does that mean? What does that feel like? And how do I interpret my feeling of that or my understanding of that card? It's my own understanding of what this tarot card means for me. Like that's the end game.
Mm-hmm.
And you get there by practicing, and you get there by allowing yourself to be open, and you get there by listening to other people's interpretations, because we do this in a group setting. And so then we compare, and then we say, well, what do you think about that card? What do you think about that card? And sometimes, people it's like, well, that your interpretation helped color my interpretation. Thank you. I get clearer. It's like meeting a good, person who cooks. It's like, I never thought I added that spice to that. Makes all the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. There's like an interaction between you and the tarot. There's an interaction between you and the cards. And that's what we want to bring you to. But first, you have to understand what they are.
Okay. And to look at the class, you can go to www.crystaldirections.com. Go to the shop, which is in the upper right-hand corner. There's a big purple. You can't miss it. It's purple or blue. It depends on how your screen shows up. And you can go over, you can research what it says. You can read comments from people who've taken the class. And our target date right now is February 18th. We have to have a minimum of 10 people. We're going to expand the class this time. And for those of you who are listening in currently, who have taken the class, we're going to allow you in for the last 3 weeks when we're doing more of the shadow workbook with the tarot. We're going to invite you to come in to expand the class and give people other points of views. And
It's always fun, and you learn a lot, and you know, and also incorporating the shadow work element. It's a whole different thing. So now you're going to be able to utilize the cards for your own understanding of yourself. So if you
Mhm.
go on that journey with us, we can show you how to use tarot as a tool to access, deeper parts of yourself.
Mhm. And um, you know, Jeffrey reads all the cards right side up. That's his style of reading. He doesn't invert cards. I teach upside and downside. I teach them reversed and inverted, and so you get both ways, and then you can pick. And I've kind of talking to people. They tell me that they understand it better this way or that way, and they get both sides of that argument. So, not to get you into the trivia of it, but anyway, so that's what's going on with Jeffrey and I, and that's why we're here.
And
And
we both really love teaching, so
mhm,
we're both into it. I mean, that's the thing. Because when you were a kid, and maybe you had a third grade or a seventh grade teacher or whatever it was, and they'd been at that school for 40 years, and it's like they're teaching geology, and it's like all they really want to do is throw the kids in the volcano.
mhm.
And you could feel it as a kid. We're not like that. We're like the cool substitutes.
And here's somebody, Jen, who's taken the class. I 100% recommend the class. Very informative, easy to pick up. Uh, we're absolutely the best teachers, and Jen has taken courses from other people too, so she kind of has a framework. So that's the end of today's commercial. Um, and I'm going to go back and find the questions I found. Okay, back to tarotish things. This is Celtic Seer in New York City. Uh, will my niece ever apologize for her bad behavior towards me?
I got to know right away.
Yeah, I got a big screaming no.
Gotta
I mean, hey,
know.
tell
I
Celtic
gotta
Seer,
know.
she's Irish. She's never going to admit she's wrong.
I don't. I
But
just
I'll pull a card for you on the outcomes of all this.
sorry.
It was really, when I saw it, I went, oh my God. And it's worse when you know the people, Go, one.
Catherine, will the class be offered again this year? I don't know. We have to wait and see.
It's going to be offered on the 18th of February, and that, trust me, we've had that move a month because people couldn't get it on their schedule and stuff. We're willing. We work with what our people can get. Okay, we're not going to stuff you in our box. We're going to try and stuff our class in yours. Oh, okay, what you got, Jeffrey? I got a perfect card for it.
Well, I mean, I got the no, but I mean, I kind of get the family card. So this is kind of the family card, right? But you know what I get? It's like she wants the inherit. She wants everything from the family, but she doesn't want to offer anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get like she wants to take everything, but it's like she wants to live in the cat, but she doesn't want to make her own room. She doesn't want to make her own bed. Like that attitude. Like, well, I don't make my own bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get.
This is my grown children.
This card, but that's what I got.
It's my grown children in the dishwasher. Okay. Look what I got. Time to go. It's over. An energy of completion is surrounding you at this moment. A situation or relationship that has benefited you in the past has run its course. It's now time to make changes that you know in your heart you're ready for. Happiness and a breath of fresh air await you in the near future. Archangel Michael is standing by your side, and your guardian angel has your back. They are offering you the courage and the sense of safety that you need to make these life changes truly for your own best interest. You've got it. Trust yourself. I don't think I could have pulled a better card for you, Celtic.
You know what it is also, Celtic? It's like
She's
sometimes
got
we
to
have,
learn.
no, we have these people in our lives and we keep on saying, oh, it'll be different. Oh, oh. And, we've all been there. We've all
Mhm.
been. And then, I think maybe it's age or like weariness or wisdom or a combination or I don't know. And you're like, no,
Mhm.
no.
Mhm.
Ah,
Okay.
because people never
Well,
get
I think we answered your question, Catherine. It's not that you're right or you're wrong. It's just whatever could ever happen between the two of you in the current circumstances, can't let it go. And today's my birthday. Yay!
happy birthday. Whose birthday is it?
It's Sage Burner.
Happy birthday.
Let's see if your guides have a message for you. Yeah.
Liz, it'll all be on Nancy's site.
Yeah, it's at www.crystaldirections.com. All the stuff you need, or if you know how to reach me by email at crystaldirections.nancyjean@gmail.com, email me and I'll send you the link.
I think I put it in.
I did.
I did.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Get all up in it. Okay, which one?
Like
I'm gonna pull two things for you. I'm gonna pull from one of my favorite angels and auras. I may go see Radley. He's doing a lecture in May. He's doing a 2-day workshop in Denver, and go see my best friend and go to Denver, which I love to do. I may do that. Of course, it all depends kind of if my class makes. No pressure there, guys. And I don't like flying anyway.
Are you looking to move, Sage?
Yep, she is. She's on a spiritual adventure.
She's looking to move. Big time.
Yeah, if this
Very exciting. It's a very hopeful, exciting, take a chance sort of energy. Like,
she's in a 4 years. She's in a year to build a new base.
yeah. Look, I got the family card again. It's like you're going to take, what you have with you. And I got the overseas card. This is like the international card. It's like, I'm expecting good stuff to come in. I'm letting go of all the stuff that doesn't work anymore. I'm willing to take a chance. I'm willing to go to a new land. I'm willing to look at things in a new angle, start a new creative project. And here's the Ace of Swords, which is like a whole new perspective, completely new, a new beginning, new idea, a new everything. Really nice. Really nice.
Yeah, I got that you're on a spiritual adventure. And look what she's doing. She's traveling on a train with her angel.
Fun.
You're in the flow of a joyful life adventure. You're considering making a choice that would expand your horizons, bring new and wonderful experiences. Your angels may even be extending an invitation for you to grow and evolve in ways you may never have. You may feel are just outside your comfort zone. Go for it. That's okay. Keep in mind that your angels have metaphorical bags packed, ready to go with you on your journey. So it's get going on this wonderful new experience. And then for your color for this year, I'm retrying to integrate using some of my decks. And the Secret of Color is a deck I really love. This is what it looks like. And you got Tangerine.
Gorgeous.
It's be spontaneous and enjoy. And Tangerine is 17. I like to read their explanations. These people spend a lot of time building these decks. I like to honor the work they put in them. Okay.
Silver lining, we are it'll be Central Time, our time.
Yes, Central Time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's red. That's not the
No,
one.
that's tangerine you're showing us.
I know. I'm showing you tangerine. I'm reading red in the book. That
Oh,
won't work.
that's a blood orange.
Okay. This one says you need to. I promise you I'll get this, Beesman. 17, not 12. Okay. Amber. It's a great deck. I promise you, people. And I just passed the page I need. Tangerine. Dun, dun, dun.
So silver lining, it's an hour away from Mountain, an hour away from, uh, two
Where?
hours from California west of
Yeah.
it,
So if
and
it's
an hour
7
away
my
from
time, it's
East Coast,
it's
the other way.
5 your time. Tangerine is a color of a vibrancy, creativity, zest for life, vitality. It's a capacity to awaken your creative energies and symbolizes warmth, richness, courage, and spontaneity, inner knowing and action, confidence, and uh, activate tangerine energy and unleash your wild new self. Woo,
Yeah,
girl.
and I'm really getting a trip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really getting a trip. Like you're being invited to some place. It's like, where is that?
Mm-hmm.
I
And
never thought of going there.
yeah, and you need to say to yourself, infinite knowledge now awakens in me my creativity, my spontaneity, my adventurous self. I will allow the fun and laughter into my life. So you're having a good girl. You're gonna have a great year, girl. I tell. Okay. Thank you for bringing us that wonderful question because it's fun to do fun questions. And yay. Oh, this is the lady whose son we read on. Uh, he's a pianist, he's analytical, he has to do it. It's great. What we described is exactly where he is with this healing.
Oh, good.
Good. It's nice to know we're right. I'm going to go and see.
Yeah, because sometimes people get back to me a second time and they go, "Remember what you said the first time?" I'm like, no, I don't remember at all.
I remember when we do it together because I remember what you say. Oh, I'm reading Fast Like a Girl. I think men should read it. Yes, I've watched the woman doctor who does that for years. She's really brilliant about nutrition. She really is. So it's a really good book if you're looking for nutrition. She does talk about, because women's hormones are different, how we fast and how weight loss and things goes differently for us. Oops. So Lenny, it's a 6 weeks and then 3 extra weeks of training and go away. Whoever you are, you go away. The class is 6 weeks and then 3 weeks of follow up where you can come or not. I mean, it's depends on you and what you want to learn, but you'll get to meet people from my other classes, and some of them have created their own group that they read with continually, so they keep practicing.
It's very interesting for everyone to read on the same question.
Mm-hmm.
So that sometimes there's a real feeling that goes through it, and also to see other people how they read and understand. It's like, oh, that's an interesting way, because sometimes people read a card in a way you never thought of, which makes sense, but it's like, oh, so it gives you a lot of different perspectives. I mean, that's what I like about tarot. It's almost like being able to look at a jewel from different angles, a different
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Well, what makes me happy about having Jeffrey's shadow work coming on with us is shadow work's becoming really, really important for a lot of people. And I think it gives us a way to take the seeds we learned from tarot and plant them in the garden and have them grow in a way we can appreciate and work with. And I know your life may seem messy now, but come and join us and see how bad we can mess it up. No, come along, Sandra, and look, think about it. You'll see. And we got an answer from Celtic Tarot. Yes, she's the taker, the niece. And
Thank you.
Will today's march at Fort Myers, Florida, how will it go today? I don't feel anything bad. I don't feel any heart stabbing stuff about it. I still am very, very worried about Minnesota, but I'm not worried about Florida. What do you see?
Well, I get people, walking around sort of aimlessly, right? And then I get somebody who kind of wanted to like start something, but like nobody would join them,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's like I want to start at 5 people. Like, please, I can't be bothered. It's too much work. It's too much work to do something. Yeah, I think you're gonna learn something. That's what I think. You're gonna learn something.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I don't get.
And it's Celtics to appreciate. I'm going through the questions, trying to happy birthday. A lot of people, everybody wish Sage Burner happy birthday. She's got a wonderful year coming to her. Thank you, Jeffrey. And I don't know who's sending one of the people in the chat bed bugs. Don't do that.
What are you talking about?
Somebody put in their notes that they're sending someone bed bugs. I don't know. My husband passed away 2 weeks ago. Do you have a word for me? Okay, I'll see if he wants to talk to you. I've got my my other side book. I almost pulled this and put it on my table, and I said, well, I haven't done this, and I'm going to use my talking to heaven deck. What do you see, Jeffrey?
I see him touching your cheek.
Mm-hmm.
I see him touching your cheek. And this is this energy of eternal love. It's very beautiful, very soft. It's like I still love you. I'll always love you.
Mm-hmm.
I've always loved you. That's the energy. But I don't know if I'm getting a feeling. It's a feeling, and it's very, like very sweet. Very sweet. Yeah, he's moving to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He had his time kind of figuring out which way. Yeah, it's a new establishment. No, he's moving into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, his statement to you is, I will always point you in the right direction. Although I'm not God or an angel, I do have the ability to help guide you. Keep to mind that I'm not privy to all-knowing wisdom of the universe. For that, you must consult God, which you understand. But if you're asking for help, I can send you motions and ideas. However, I have the benefit of all my earthly lessons, and they taught me a lot. They also have a broader perspective on your circumstances from his heavenly vantage point. In other words, he can see it in a broader perspective than you can. So you can think of me as a trustworthy confidant who you can turn to for advice. Please know that I'll do all that I can to guide you toward the best you. I've learned how to get over my own ego and get it out of the way and focus on helping you. You'll notice the signs that I send to you through your feelings, dreams, and reminders when I gently touch you. So that goes along with what Jeffrey said. So he's there, Francis. He also wanted me to pull one more. He said that he's standing right next to you. So, and we've got, yes, silver lining, it's a Zoom class. No more time, folks. We're out. We're at 59 minutes. I try to get out on time. Thank you all for coming.
Yes, thank you. I'm still feeling that last question.
Yeah, I'm feeling, France.
I'm really feeling it. It's very, very loving. It's a very loving.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of comments below saying everyone feels for you, and they're sending you love and light, and that he looked out for you. So anyway, take care, dears. Bye.
Blessings.